All right, enough rubbing the abs. I am in Xiamen, China, and just over here is the S-Works factory, okay? And the factory name is called Top Key. This is Xiamen, China, okay? This is where most of the top priced carbon is made in the world, okay? It's a factory called Top Key. They have a factory where they just do specialize, just over there in that bridge, okay? Can we get an inside look into it? I'm going to say no, it's not going to happen. But anyway, this is where carbon bikes are made, gang. All right, this is Xiamen, China. Xiamen, China. And I'll tell you what is going on here. This is a tropical environment, okay? This is a tropical environment, and the Scott bikes are made out here. And there's three places, basically, two places. There's the Guangdong province, Guangzhou, where they make a lot of bikes as well, and also Xiamen here, okay? So that's the reality. All your stuff, S-Works and stuff, is made in Xiamen, and that is current information from industry insiders. I won't mention any names, just saying. And there's nothing wrong with Chinese-made stuff. This is Scott's made in China. This is Chinese. We've got a BMC over here that's also made in China. Okay, so just when you see the made in Taiwan sticker, it means that the derailleur hanger was put on in Taiwan, or maybe the group set if it's like sold as a complete bike, or the seat collar there. Otherwise, these frames are made in China, okay? So don't be confused about that. Factor also have a factory here in Xiamen, China, okay? So what I love about these rim brake bikes, man, is just the ease of stuff. You can just, I want to put some barrier bars in here, no worries. Want to play with the stem length, no worries, mate. It's a very, very simple job. Something you can do in your hotel room with just a freaking multi-tool. Buy some, it's just so easy. Do you want to drop your fork out and have an inspection there? You got a bit of noise in there, you want to check for ring of death? Do it in your hotel room. Just a multi-tool and a rag. Very, very easy. You want to put a rack on here, do some touring. No worries. You want to jump your rack and do some Strava segments. Go for a 130k ride. No worries, mate. 200k ride, whatever. This is fantastic. Get getting spare parts of these bikes. These Envy wheels, man, they're super cheap now. Who's using rim brake? Not many people. Right, and 25mm tires, so cheap. 23mm was so cheap. These beautiful Mavic Cerium Arcis, what is this? Arcis SLRs, man. Carbon spokes, bro. These are amazing wheels, amazing wheels. And they're just absolutely dirt cheap. They're absolutely dirt cheap, Absolutely dirt cheap. Arcis, it's an SLR Arcis. It's crazy. It's just how cheap wheels are because it's not tubeless, Actually, maybe too much. I don't run tubeless on road. I use tubeless on gravel. But anyway, just as an Arcis SLR rim, it's so light, man. These wheels are fantastic. And the alloy braking surface, man. These are incredible power. But hey, even the Envy wheels are pretty shit for the braking surface, but it's still good enough for me. Go over here, BMC. Look at this super cheap bike. It's like $900 Australian. And in the shop, it's second-hand, near new basically. It looks like a brand new bike, but the bars in there were quite wide. And I said to the shop before Michelle grabbed it, I said, why don't you just, can you do us a deal? Can you put some 38 centimeter bars in here? No worries, mate. No extra. It's so easy, just boom. Because the cables don't go through the bars, they go outside. So it's easy to do swaps like that, okay? Look at that perfect alignment there. Just a nice flat top there, compact drop. You can cut the steel down a bit later. You can play with it. You can really customize your bike fit. But on these new bikes, you can't do that. On the latest BMC disc brake bike, good luck doing that, mate. Because it's all one piece. It's a joke. And this round seat post, you can really get some different angles on that. Just get some 4.5 really going on there. So it's just a real easy bike to work on. The brakes, the wheels, just everything on this bike. If you want to upgrade it in 2025, it costs peanuts. That's why I fall in love with these bikes, man. Is because they're just so easy to get people addicted to cycling. Put some narrow bars on there. We can tune your brakes really well. We can just really get some lighter wheels, mate, Get them marketplace, $100, get some Cerium SL. You can have wheels that literally won the Giro. Won the Tour de France. Some Cerium SLs with clinches, man. The Giro was literally won on Cerium SLs. They're like $100 wheel set now. $100, man, to use the same wheels that Stefano Gazzelli won the Giro with, stuff like that, with Tour de France stages and stuff with Cerium SL clinches. It's crazy. It's just crazy. So, and if you're running Ultegra, make sure the cranks don't fall apart. But that's pretty rare, okay? You get plenty of warning before they absolutely collapse. It's just so easy to do these things, these custom. That's why I rant about these bikes, because they're just so easy to live with, and they're so nice to ride, and they're so freaking lightweight. We're gonna get this bike, you know, you could get this bike freaking six something kilos, couldn't you? My bike over here is about 6.6, I think. All the bags off of it, you know, crazy. Beautiful, love the ride the bike, mate. Addict. If you're going to get addicted to cycling, stick with rim brakes. Rim brakes for road, disc for dirt. If you know, you know.